What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Logan. Now, before we get started today, I would like to ask if you do enjoy this type of content, it would really help me if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so I thought for my second video, I'd go back and cover the very first hot toy I purchased many years ago. The one and only Optimus Prime. This guy for me is a grail piece and the very reason I got into the world of collecting. It's crazy how it happened, really. I was walking past the Games World one day and I saw this guy in the front window. Now, I grew up watching Transformers and I had a lot of Transformer action figures when I was a kid that I used to collect. But as I grew older, I lost touch with figures and I moved on with life. So when I saw this in the window, something in me just clicked and I had to go and check it out. Fast forward to now, and the rest is history. Funnily, I hadn't even heard of Hot Toys before, but now, as I'm sure many of you are, I'm in too deep. I would love to know if any of you out there have this figure in your collection, as I haven't seen anyone else doing videos with him or showing him in their photography. I'm not sure if it's because he's an older figure or what, but yeah, I never see him anywhere. I'm also not sure why Hot Toys didn't do any more Transformer figures. I'm thinking maybe he didn't sell well or they gave up the license, which is strange because I think he's an amazing figure. Comment below if you know why, or if you even have him, so I know I'm not the only one. So, from here, I'll do a quick review of the accessories and the figure. I'll cover the articulation before moving on to a post showcase to finish up my appreciation for this guy and put him back on the shelf. So with that, let's get on with the show. Okay, let's take a look at the accessories. We'll start with the wings. And these are Starscream wings. Now for me, I'm a big Starscream fan. So when I saw this came with Optimus, that was another thing that pushed me over the edge to get it. Absolutely love aeroplanes and the look of Starscream, even if he is a bit of a loser. As you can see, they're articulated like that. The level of detail on the engine is fantastic. Like, even though this is an older piece, Hot Toys I think really did really well with the detail of these wings, the weathering, the paint, and the ability to be able to articulate them is, just next level. You can see here's the connector that goes into the back of Optimus, which makes it super easy to put in, take off. Really like these, and I generally have him displayed with these on. Move on to the back piece. So this sits on the back of Optimus. It also covers up the battery pack. Level of detail is good there. You've got the big connectors there that go into the back. These two bits here open up, and that is where you stick the connector from the wings in the back. So really easy. Really good level of paint detail on here as well. I don't know if these are supposed to be tires. They could be better. But the paint detail and everything else is actually really good. Okay, we'll move on to the hands. He doesn't actually come with many hands. He only has two sets, two pistol holding hands and two articulated hands. The level of detail, paint, it's fantastic. You can tell Optimus has definitely been through some battles. With the articulated hand, when you open up the fingers all the way, it is a little funky. They look a little long, but you can pose that away with articulation. So I'm not too bothered by that. The paint apps on there, really good. We'll move on to the blaster. As you can see here, it's a nice silver with some copper tones. I love the detail in here of the blaster. It is very light, very plasticky feeling, but I think it still looks really good with the colors and the paint apps. There's even some detail in here, if you can see that okay. And it sits in his hands pretty well, so I do really like this one. Move on to these pieces. These are big blasters that you can attach to either the shoulders or the arms. And they do come with some bits here that protect the shoulder and the arms from scratching when you're putting it on, which is great. They're really long. The colors on them are really nice. It's a real weathered silver look. Just the detail. And they can be articulated. Again, really good. Really don't know why they didn't do any more Transformers. I would love to know. I quite like this. Chuck that there. Also comes with an acrylic stand. I quite like this too. This grabber I prefer than the waist grabber. And it works really well with Optimus, as he is pretty light, so that's enough. Let's move on to the base. The base is actually pretty heavy. I think this is the base they use for an Iron Man figure as well. Maybe, I think, Mark 46. The level of detail is really good. You can see on the rock there. Great for photography. If it didn't actually have this Autobot symbol, I'd use it with other figures. I guess I can kind of use it like this, which I probably will moving forward. As mine's a bit older, there's a few marks on it. It's gone through a few bumps there. That's my bad. But all in all, the base, I think, is perfect for Optimus. He stands atop it really nicely and just encapsulates him and Transformers really well. Let's put that down there. Okay, so that's all that comes with Optimus. Let's move on to him. Okay, let's take a look at Optimus. Now, I can tell you, he has a bit of weight to him. He's a little bit heavier. Let's take a look at the paint apps, which I think are fantastic. If you come up here, see the weathering. He is very weathered. The level of detail on the weathering is, I think, next level for such an older piece. Around the arms here, down to the legs. See the tires here. Better detail on these tires than those back pieces. Come around here. Take a look at the back. Here's where the battery pack goes. So it takes 3 LR41s to light him up, which lights up the eyes and the chest. Detail on the back is really well done. Look there, the chest opens up, showing the matrix of leadership. So when this lights up, it looks really nice. This actually comes out. I can get it out for you. There we go. Really nice detail on that. Really well done on the inside of the chest. Fantastic. Close that there. Now, looking at the paint apps again, Autobot symbol looks great. The burn marks up here look fantastic. Just really well done on the paints. That's why it's a grail for me. I just love it, even here. Just been through the battles. Now, when it comes to articulation, he's very, very well done in that aspect as well. I'll take a look at the arms. Come all the way around. Head can swivel all the way around. No issues there. Arms are ratcheted here. You can get only up to about there, but considering how everything else moves, if you have a look in here in the shoulder joint, opens up. These side pieces swivel and can be pulled out, as well as the arm ratchets coming up. Really well. You can slide up and down like that. I don't know why you do that, but you can if you want to. Same on this side. As I said, the fingers are articulated. He actually has decent ab crunch too for a robot. You can push in here, close that. Has some swivel. Sorry if I'm butchering this. The room I have is still limited. Legs, fully ratcheted. And you wouldn't believe it, but one of the best articulation setups on a figure, and it's on a Transformer on the feet that I've seen. Look at that. That is next level. We come around to here. These back pieces move. Like, I don't know why you'd be doing that, but they really did a good job on that. Ratcheted here again as well. Legs can go back quite a bit. You can actually come forward quite a bit. And you can drop it down to even get more range of motion. How crazy is that? Where's that on some of the figures today, hey? Other than some Iron Man ones. It's a nice lean back as well, if you wanted to. Just so much articulation for such an old piece. It's just fantastic. And then when you chuck the back piece on here, then the wings come on and you can move that. So many different posing options with this guy. I will turn the lights on for you here, so see the eyes lit up. You can't really see the light through the chest when it's on, but when you open it up, obviously, you can see it. Awesome, awesome piece. And why he'll always stay in my collection. I know the 3.0 are doing some great Transformer pieces now. I actually have a Soundwave, which I might break out to pose with this guy just to see how they go together. I think they'll actually go together pretty well. We'll compare the sizes as well between 3.0 and an older effort by Hot Toys. Okay, guys, that's Optimus and his articulation. Let's move on to the pose session.
Okay, this concludes my second showcase and pose session covering Hot Toys TF001 Optimus Prime Starscream version. If you've made it this far, I thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed everything I've covered today, including all the 10 poses throughout the video. They definitely take the longest to set up, that's for sure. But to be honest, with this figure, I feel like I could have kept going and going, as he is so versatile and posable. Really a great piece, and underestimated in my opinion, especially if you're a Transformers fan. Now, I did miss out on the Sideshow exclusive edition back in the day, which came with a Starscream head. If anyone has it and doesn't want it, hit me up, as I'd love to add it to my collection. My goal is to give collectors more display options and showcase what each figure can be capable of with posing and/or photography. As for me, that's the fun part. Lastly, I'm John. The channel is Iron Logan. I love collecting. I love photography. I love creating awesome moments with the characters I love, and if you do too, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to come on this journey with me in pursuing my passion. Until next time, live life, have fun, and keep posing.